clergy, make me florid, make my oratory torrid. When I preach on the devil and the communists, let me pace across the stage like a silk-suited animal in a cage. Make me a televangelist.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Atheist Experience. I'm Matt.
We've got, is it Ed here in Austin?
Hello, Ed?
Are you there, Ed?
Ed?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Is this Ed in Austin?
Yeah.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
We're good. What's up?
Well, I've heard Martin say at the beginning of the show something that I considered to be a pretty harsh generalization when he said that that's basically what religion is, speaking of being something that is selfish and that teaches selfishness. And I think you were referring to a prayer where the farmer, you know, needs rain and somebody prays for not rain, and some stupid selfish prayer. And you know, I take issue with that. I think you overgeneralize. I think there's a lot of honest religion in the world, and you know.
Can you define honest religion?
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would say a religion where it is, you know, someone realizes that they don't know everything, that, you know, the Bible isn't a science book.
I agree.
And, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're going to agree with a lot of things I say.
Well, if that's all there is to honest religion, then I'm an honest religion here.
Yeah, we're all for it.
Well, that's not all that an honest religion is. I mean, you can have faith without certainty, and you know, there's also the freedom to interpret for yourself and not, or to have nature, God, or whatever word, you know, is not offensive to you, have that speak to you, and, you know, learn without, you know, it all being about some dogma, somebody else's dogma, some antiquated fairy tale thing.
That's right, by the way, you're talking about natural religion, more or less, and I agree. A lot of people do that, and that's all well and good. But I still think that one of the points that I made earlier, which is that religion is simply a way for the believer to either project themselves or a certain, shall we say, set of desires, you know, how they would like life to be upon the world around them. That's essentially what you're talking about, and I don't see any real variance there in terms of the point that I was making.
And I'd say that
I just said it was a generalization, and it sounded a little harsh, and you know,
well, I didn't mean to make it sound that way, but at the same time, you have to admit that that you do see that kind of behavior all the time among. You have what city was it? The governor of, or the mayor of Birmingham or something, who they were having a drought, and they all got around on the steps of either the Capitol or what have you, and was it Alabama? Someone can clear that. They prayed for rain publicly because they were having a drought.
These
kinds of absurd
anecdotal exaples of exploitive religion.
Ed, hang on, Ed,
Martin,
Ed, can you hear me, Ed? Can you hear me, Ed?
What?
Hang on just a second. I don't need any anecdotal examples. Religion is selfish. It is selfish and arrogant in every form I've ever seen, because it props the person up with this delusion that they are somehow special, that they can get in tune with something that they have no evidence or reason to believe even exists in the first place. To me, that is arrogant and selfish. I don't care if it's a natural religion where you're just trying to get in tune with some higher power. The idea that there is a higher power is something that needs to be justified, and the idea that it would communicate with you elevates you up to this level. There is something, and I'm not saying there are plenty of people who are religious, who are very good, generous people, who don't appear to be selfish and probably don't realize that they have any selfish motivations. We are all selfish. Religious or not religious, we are all selfish at some level. We are out to do what's best for us. And in the case where some people think that a religion is going to better them, make them better, improve their lives, that's still selfish. And so I think the generalization holds.
Well, okay, now you said that everyone is selfish.
I agree.
Can I talk for a second?
Yeah.
Without being interrupted? Do you want to have an
I can hang up on your ass just like that. Whoops, did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can call back, Ed, if you want to. I was happy to let you talk.
I was wanting to hear what the Nothing is going to. The point is, yes, this is what I was talking about. Religion is the way in which believers project themselves, their desires.
I think I'll make Ed's points for him. I think I'll make Ed's points for him by saying that everybody is selfish. It's not necessarily religion that is selfish; it's people that are selfish, and that selfishness is demonstrated in some way.
People make the religion,
and by religion. However, I'd say that religion represents a particular selfish pursuit of ours. That not everything that we do is selfish, and this is the distinction between what Ed's saying and what I'm saying. Not everything that we do is selfish, but the broader idea that is at the core of many religious pursuits, that is selfish. The fact that you can also manifest your generosity, your altruism, and things like that, and that goes along with religion too. Yeah, so if you want to say that it's an unfair generalization, fine. I'm easy.
Well, everyone's motivated by self-interest to a certain degree. I think that religion, again, because it is that form of projection, is just the apex of that sort of self-interest.
Yeah.
People follow it because they want something, right? And either they want a way to cheat death, or they simply want a way to manage their basic insecurities about life, or they want a nice prize from God or whoever they believe in after they die. They want to go to some sort of paradise. They want 72 verses. Whatever it is, ultimately, people choose religions and practice religions because they want something. They expect to get something out of the experience. If you didn't expect to get something out of the experience, you wouldn't go to these revivals or these churches and sing hymns and do whatever it is that you do in your, or you wouldn't pray. Yeah. What is prayer? Prayer is you're asking some divine being that you believe in for something. You're asking for something. The same God who supposedly can't interfere with free will and can't interfere with human affairs whenever you're dealing with the great evils of the world, whenever you want to talk about the problem of evil, suddenly this God can't interfere in human affairs because he doesn't want to subvert our free will in any way. But suddenly you turn around and you need something and you pray to this same God, you're expecting him to interfere in your affairs? You know, people are religious because they want something. Everybody wants something in life, and religion is just...
That's an overgeneralization, Martin.
Fine. It also happens to be right.
Yeah, it may be the case. It may be the case, and it also might be, you know, you could say that people are religious in some cases because that's the way they're born and raised and they don't know any different. They've always done this. But on some level, the continued practice of this, or in any... Okay, fine. Give an example of a non-selfish reason, a non-selfish motivation for whatever religious practice, whatever that you think is not selfish. Yeah. And, you know, I'll move you to the head of the list and you can call back and I won't hang up.
Today, make me flashy, make me florid, make my oratory